FTSE NAREIT All REIT Index was down almost 30% in the first quarter of 2009. However, the real news was the month of March, when REITs were up 4%. Here to take a look at the trends behind the numbers is NAREIT Vice President of Research and Industry Information, Brad Case. Brad, what can investors take away from the industry's positive returns in March?
Yeah, I think this is a situation in which the quarterly numbers really don't tell the whole story. January and February were difficult months for investors, but March was a month of recovery, and it's an exciting set of developments. Investors probably felt as though the bad news about the state of the economy and the commercial real estate industry in general has been incorporated fully into REIT stock prices, and they probably saw some signs of recovery and REITs moving forward out of this rally.
A trend we are starting to see is companies issuing equity. Brad, does this signify a strategic shift?
Oh, I think that's a very important development. In the past few days, we've seen a large equity offering by several of the largest REITs. Ventas following closely on the heels of AMB and Kimco and Simon Property Group, and those REITs evidently feel as though the market is ready to invest in REITs with new equity offerings. They intend to use those equity offerings, for example, to retire some debt. And that means that the REIT industry seems to have started on a recapitalization specifically on the basis of equity rather than debt. And that's an exciting development. It's reminiscent of the early 1990s when there was a wave of equity offerings, both from existing REITs and also initial public offerings for new REITs at the beginning of what turned out to be a long and robust rally for REIT stocks.
What are some upcoming signposts that investors can watch to signify how the industry is progressing?
Yeah, I think those equity offerings are about the most important signpost. And as I said, looking forward, although we haven't seen in IPOs yet, we may well see IPOs going forward. There are likely to be additional secondary equity offerings. Other signposts, one that I would expect is an increase in the number of ways that investors have, especially individuals, to invest in REITs. For example, the Federal Reserve Board just implemented an investment option in REITs for its own employees' retirement plans, and that's an exciting development.
Thanks, Brad. For REIT.com, I'm Matt Bishar.